Today I'm trying on the Very Valentino foundation in the shade MN2. This one was in everyone's Sephora recommendations for the sale. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. So I'm taking 2 pumps on my mixing plate here. It has a very liquid consistency. I'm going to apply it with the Sigma Kabuki brush. Let's see how it goes. Here is what it looks like applied. So right off the bat, I'm noticing a few things. I see that it's very quick drying. So it dries down really quickly. It's best if you work in sections instead of dotting it on everywhere and then blending, because it will dry down. And if it's dried down and you try to blend it, it will get streaky. So that is one of my recommendations, to use it quickly and in sections. Another thing that I noticed is that it oxidizes, which is good for me because I got a couple shades lighter. Right now, it looks light on the skin, but it will definitely turn 2 shades darker. I did this test before on my hand just to make sure that I was right, and yeah, that is indeed the case. I wonder if you can see the color oxidation now compared to the previous frame. Here are a few of the observations that I made. This foundation oxidizes relatively quicker compared to another high-end foundation that I'm going to be reviewing soon. This is good to know because when you go in the store to match yourself to the foundation, it will turn relatively quickly so you can figure out what shade you are. But I would say do not take a gamble on an online shade match. That is going to be no good. Another positive is that it builds nicely and it does not become cakey upon multiple applications. I actually did about 2 layers, some places 3, and it still looks pretty good. It does not look like cakey or texturized like that. Another thing I noticed is that it's not matte, but it's not like overly dewy or glowy either. For reference, I have dry skin and many foundations just cling to dry patches. So even though this is not the most hydrating foundation, there is still no accentuation of any dry patches, as you can see. It's still pretty even, so that's another plus. The foundation does have a fragrance which faintly reminds me of roses. It's not overpowering, at least to me. If you're sensitive to fragrances, keep that in mind. I do have dry and dehydrated skin, so foundations do not become oily or separate on me, but they can accentuate dryness and maybe some flaking. So we will have to do a wear test to find out if this foundation does that or not. I will do a wear test and give you my final thoughts in an upcoming review video, so please stay tuned for that. Bye!